Hi, team. I want to this is Frank Wetzler, a senior Boomi support engineer. I want to walk you through a common problem that we run into when customers try and start nodes of a molecule or cloud or atom, and the node won't come online, and a manual attempt to start the node fails with no indication of an error. So there's a script in your bin folder. If you go to mount data cloud bin, there's a script called Atom, which typically customers will start with the Atom start command. Sometimes that will not get the Atom to initialize, and no error will be shown. You can see it started and then stopped without any indication of a problem. One way to get insight into this is to direct the output to a file within this script. So start by making a copy of the Atom script. And in this case, I called it atom.debug. Um, and I used simple VI commands, which I put up here on the screen for you to see, and you can pause the video to get the details. But essentially, I made a copy of the Atom script and I called it um, atom.debug. I opened up that script in VI and I replaced everywhere where I see dev null with the name of a text file, which I directed to temp atom.debug.txt. So here's the template for the VI command that we use. And here's the example command that I used. Notice the escape character is just escaping the directory path. Um, so that's just something to be aware of when actually executing the command. And what will happen is now the output will be directed to a file called atomdebug.txt. So after we make those changes, you can go in and run the command, and we're going to run atom.debug.start now, though, because that's our copy that contains our modified output redirect. So here I'm the EC2 user, and I'm going to run from the bin directory atom.debug start, and we're going to go to the temp folder, and we're going to look at the atomdebug.txt file, and here we see the output that we couldn't see before because all the output was being directed to a device called dev null, which basically erases the output. So we see here that we're unable to create files because of permission denied errors. Here's our log file, can't get to that, can't create the view file. So that's a big clue to what our problem is. I'm running as the EC2 user, and if I look at the directory where the molecule was installed, I can see that everything is owned by the Boomi user, which is likely why I have a permission denied error. The insight that this log file gives me allowed me to correct the problem. So I'm going to switch to the Boomi user, and I'm going to go back to Atom start, and likely this will solve our problem. I'm going to check the status. My Atom is running. Now it should be online. It should come up momentarily. Here it goes. It's starting, and we are back in business. So you can use this technique to quickly gain insight into why your manual restarts are failing. Here's our node, and again, here's our template. You feel free to stop the video and interrogate this instructional base at a more leisurely pace. And with that, I want to thank you again for your time and happy integrating.